let's just talk about it right now. If you live under a rock or have been living under a rock, you probably don't know anything about it, but I think the world knows about it. Legendary Jim Brown, NFL legend and Hall of Famer and activist, dies at 87. Arguably the greatest player in NFL history and a champion for social activism. Former Browns running back Jim Brown died on Thursday. Now, man, we could be reading accolades and we could be reading, stats and all kind of stuff forever as it pertains to this brother. He's done a lot. He's lived a lot. He did a lot in his life. But I prefer to talk to somebody who really knew him. Who really knew him. This man sitting right next to me. Bobby Glanton Smith.
Yes, Lord.
Knew Jim Brown the way I know Bobby. Or even better. And let me tell you something, man. Bobby, I'm a student of your wisdom, brother. I'm a student of your wisdom. You have put me and my family in position to not only meet Jim Brown, which is enough for one lifetime, but Jerry West and many other, Keith David and many others, man. And I just want to salute you for just being a man that connects the dots when you see quality. You see some people, you say, man, these good people, man, let's connect the dots. You didn't have to do that for Nuriel. You took New right to the spot. And, man, I'm just thankful for you, brother. I'm thankful for you, man. Jim Brown has had a hell of a fucking impact on your life because you've had a hell of an impact on mine and my kid. You know what I'm saying? Talk to us about Jim Brown.
Well, first of all, I'd like to say thank you, brother, for letting me be myself.
Oh, yeah.
Yet again. And although Jim is absent from the flesh, he will remain and endure a part of the DNA of everybody that he blessed with his presence, his knowledge, his generosity, and his commitment to affecting positive social and economic change. So as we, accept the reality that he is, again, gone with the wind, so to speak, it still whistles by us each and every day.
It still whistles by us. Yeah. I like that. I like that, man.
And, I try to think as he would want me to think. Eliminate the negative, establish the facts, and choose your best options. And my best option today is to continue the work that he has an imprint on. I was running late this morning for good reason because I was on the phone talking to a gentleman by the name of Jaylen Brown. He's just retired from the NFL. He played for the Tennessee Titans and the Las Vegas Raiders. And the thing that I'm inspired by is I was introduced to him by another person very close to Jim Brown, Mike Ladge. He managed Jim's money for many years. And he called me up a few days ago and said, Bobby, I got a guy that has recently retired from the NFL, and he's looking at trying to find a pathway to further wealth building. Because he took care of his money while he played. He was a Long Beach Poly kid.
Oh, smart guy.
Yeah, yeah. And went to great lengths to let Mike know that he was looking to tap into something that he could do beyond football. And after speaking with him, it dawned on him. I said, "Your last name is Brown, also, and your first name is Jay." So the JB is still with me to some degree. And we just got off the phone a few minutes ago with the president of the National Association of Minority Contractors, Wendell Stimley, a name you're very familiar with by now.
Mm-hmm.
And we broke it down to him how he's a part of legacy building now, of a person who bears the same initials.
Mm-hmm.
And he took to heart what we was talking about. And what we're doing in Tennessee right now, the Tennessee Titans are getting ready to build a $2 billion new stadium.
Really?
Okay. The Kroger company, which out here, I guess the interface would be Albertsons. Or
Ralph's.
like that. Ralph's. Yeah,
Ralph's.
Ralph's, not Albertsons, Ralph's. Yeah. They're getting ready to build a $1 billion campus in Nashville, Tennessee.
Really?
1 billion with a B. So that's $3 billion right there. And in my hometown of Murfreesboro, they're building a new charter school in a community that's, you know, a part of my neighborhood. All right, they're gonna spend $500 million on that. Now, historically, the problem has been when people think of contracting, they think of general contractors as it relates to the construction process. What they don't take into consideration that I'm here today to talk about, because this applies to some things that we're working on here in Los Angeles as well, and around the country, and around the world. Because Wendell just got back from 3 weeks in the Far East. And I lost a lot of sleep, man, because it was a 15-hour time difference, man. But it was necessary to further the work. And what I'm getting at is I'm here to talk about getting our people to understand contract compliance and its relationship to the Constitution of the United States. And as we begin to become more cognizant of the importance of understanding the relationship between the Constitution and our ability to make a living and to live with dignity and safety, these kinds of issues, here's our chance to begin to put the dots together and to lock arms around common objectives. I doubt very seriously there's anybody watching the show right now that doesn't want a better quality of life.
Absolutely.
We also understand why everybody's frozen right now, because in the last 4 years, everything turned upside down. You know what I mean?
Right.
And so it's the best and worst of times as a result of that. And as it relates to me being here in the spirit of this brother, man, who just let me, basically show patience, man. And you know, like you say, you know me as well as anybody. I can lead a plantation. I can go south, all right. And so it takes a certain kind of person to deal with the good and the bad, the crooked and the straight of Bobby Glanton Smith.
Man.
And those who survive the cut, I sow into them the way they sow into me.
Right.
And that's what brings me here today, is to begin to use this platform from time to time to connect those very important dots.